Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Carissa again. I'm just in a different setting because LSU has gone from in-person classes to online. So now I'm at home in quarantine, coming at you from Princeton, New Jersey. And today we're going to be talking about the HSS alum interviews, in which several alumni from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences from LSU talked about their various career paths and answered a lot of questions that could possibly help us students navigate a career and answer any doubts and questions that we have throughout our college years. So it was helpful for them to give us information about their careers and like the obstacles and skills and stuff concerning careers and like cover letters and stuff like that. A lot of the helpful information that I learned, one of them was have passion. That was a key thing because a lot of them mentioned that it's something you can teach technological skills and skills that have to do with the job, but you can't teach passion and like a true like wanting for that job. And you need to make that passion for that job, and that the fact that you want it, you need to make it clear in your cover letter and your resumes and stuff like that. You have to do that and make it clear that like you're totally down for it and like you really want it. Another thing they said was to explore internships and jobs within the community, get to know the great community of Baton Rouge while you're at LSU, and take advantage of the many opportunities that it has to offer in order for you to further advance yourself into the careers that you want to have in the future, and to also not only get involved with internships and jobs outside of LSU, but to get involved within the LSU community and join clubs and organizations and stuff, because they're looking for that extracurricular aspect in your resume, and they're looking for your skills and leadership experience from these extracurriculars, and you need to make that apparent in your resume. And a big thing that all these careers involved and all these people emphasized was communication. You need to have communication in order to accomplish any goal you want. The importance of communication it's literally everywhere. It's in everything that you encounter. It's in your jobs, it's in school. It's if you can't communicate your ideas effectively to other people, then you're going to fail, period. And the last bit of advice I would say that they gave me that was helpful information to me, was to not be afraid to like try new things and put yourself out there, and like don't be afraid to change it. Like a lot of them, like the bakery store owner, never imagined themselves in the career that they were at currently, and that's on just exploring your options and not being afraid to try new things and pursue what you actually want and pursue what you're actually passionate about, even if that's not what you envisioned at the start of your freshman year. So with that being said, with all the advice and the helpful information that I've gotten from these alums, I do plan on maybe tailoring my cover letter and resume in order to tailor it to the specific careers that I want, and to also make my passion for those careers more evident, and to make it apparent that I have looked into this company or looked into this job and gotten information about it, have that passion for it, and write it down on paper, write it down in my cover letter, and put more experience onto my resume so that they know, hey, this is the girl. And also addressing the current situation that's affecting us all. A lot of the alums said that they have to adjust to it with their jobs, and a lot of that falls back on communication. They have to adapt to this new situation that's affecting us all. It was totally unprecedented. We didn't really see it coming, and it spread like that. So you have to adapt to that situation, figure out how you're going to approach it, how you're going to change things, and then communicate those ideas effectively to the team that you're working with. And you need to learn to self-discipline yourself, because now you're at home, you're remote, So you have to figure out, okay, I'm not in the environment that I'm usually in, and now I have to adjust and adapt and hold myself accountable for getting things done while I'm at home, even though there's a lot of distractions. So in order to adjust to this COVID-19 situation, all of the alums had something in common. It was adjusting, adapting, and using that communication skills to adjust and adapt successfully, and learning how to do their job remotely. And with that being said, with all this emphasis on communications, every single one of their careers had an aspect of their job that required communication skills, and utilized these skills and tested them. And with this current situation that's going on, these communication skills are definitely being tested. You have to communicate when you're not face to face with someone, but even outside of the situation, normal life, in their careers, communication skills are totally needed and are tested in every single one of their jobs. Those that worked in like the management consultants or like in the National Guard, you have to be able to work together with a team to accomplish a goal, and therefore communicate what you're trying to say effectively to the other people you work with. Like whether you work at a bakery, whether you work as a human resource person, whether you work as a consultant or in the National Guard or at a bank or at a firm or whatever those jobs that the alums had, you work with other people, so you have to be able to communicate with these people and know the right way to have your ideas reach a wide spread of audience and all different kinds of people. You have to be able to work with different kinds of people and communicate your ideas effectively to them, tailoring to the different personalities of each person that you work with. So you have to be able to communicate while you work face to face together, and also remotely because of the situation that's going on. And you have to work with other people always, which is why communication is so important, whether you're writing or speaking or doing visual stuff. So as for how this COVID-19 pandemic could help me in my future career pursuits, it's teaching me self-discipline, first of all, because I have to wake up and do my ish throughout the day and not become really motivated to do things even when you don't really see a point to it. And like it's helping me navigate technology, learning how to use Zoom, because I know a lot of employees use Zoom for whatever company they work for. And it's also important to help me learn like time management and stuff, because being at home, kind of like you have to be able to, this situation is calling me to learn how to adjust and adapt and to different environments, because being at home is completely different than being at school. At school, I would be able to go to the library and get my ish done and be out of there in like 2 hours. But now I'm home without all the distractions, like having to do chores, having to talk to my family and have them like yell in the background of like my online classes, and just like being distracted by like everything around me. So I think being able to adapt, being flexible, learning these technological skills and self-discipline will definitely help me in my career pursuits. So that is my reflection on the HSS alum interviews. They were very helpful. And I will definitely be using the information that they gave me in order to pursue a career in the future. So hopefully when I see you guys next time, it'll be on campus. Stay healthy.